Good morning. I have an action-packed show for you. I am excited. We had CPI this morning. What's it mean to you? Let's get into the show. Connor B, help me digest these numbers and everything that's going on in the markets. CPI year over year came in at
Let's do
3.1
it.
for November, the lowest reading in 5 months, in line with the market forecast. But wait, there's more. It's not that simple. The 3.1 makes it seem like inflation's totally over with. That's not true. Have you went to the grocery store lately? Have you bought anything lately, Connor?
Mm-hmm.
It's not going down. It's kind of going down. So we had some mixed signals. You know what went down yesterday? Natural gas. You and I talked about that. That was
Absolutely.
not in this number, but fuel and energy was in this number. Fuel and energy went down for CPI. And this month, autos actually went back up. Some of that might be because the union strike, whatnot. Let's talk about CPI. You brought up this great chart.
Yeah.
Kind of be from 2016 to 2023. You see where we had that period of low
Right.
inflation. You
Two,
always
2.5, sub 2.5. That was our gauge, right?
right, and you are old enough to remember when the Fed started raising rates. But see where we go down to like zero, right? In 2020, 21, we were starting to have a little inflation. The Fed was starting to raise rates, and they're like, "Stop. We have a pandemic. Let's take her down to zero." That's when crude oil went to negative 3.8. That's when corn went to
Mhm.
$3. Where are we now? We zipped all the way up into 7.58 territory. Little scary. What's that mean? It means for every 100 grand you're making, if you're not getting an $8,000 a year raise, you are going backwards. Great for old people who wanted to save money. It was a little bad for the stock market. Now we've since tamed down, but here's the deal. We're going to have a Fed meeting tomorrow. And the Fed keeps saying they want to get inflation down to its goal of 2, and they're not doing it. Is 3 the new 2? You know what we need to do, Connor B? We need our bingo card. Get out your Fed bingo card.
Here we
Hey,
go.
folks, look at a couple of those squares. Have a laugh at the 9 at 9 crew. This is real deal. We have a Fed meeting tomorrow, and we can get you could take off the bingo card. I'm dying over here. And
That's
we
great.
we do have a
President
Fed meeting
Trump.
tomorrow, and there will be a Fed bingo card because there's a really high probability the Fed's not going to do much, but there's a really high probability that the verbiage is the key word you need to hear. Is it going to be higher for longer? Meaning, is the Fed going to keep interest rates higher for longer? What do you think,
Yeah.
Connor?
Yeah. I mean, it feels like the trade is really thinking cuts in the rate for not tomorrow, but in 2024. That's the vibe, right? Inflation's going down, CPI numbers are good, right? Everyone's expecting optimism. And a lot of times, right, if everyone thinks we're going left and we go right, we could have problems. But yeah, I would say you're right, Tommy. We're not going to get a Fed rate cut, but hopefully 2024, right? It's looking up. We have CPI continues to go down. Maybe it stays at 3, maybe we go to 2, and we see the Fed rate cuts possibly happen in 2024.
And that on the bingo card would be soft landing, my friend. Well, it's going to
Soft
be a heck of a
landing.
flight. Buckle in. We will text advanced trading clients after the number comes out. You and I will do a breakout session on what did they do and what's it mean. But as December starts to end, we're having incredible volatility. Let's talk a little bit about what happened yesterday in soybeans. I understand you have some news about that.
Absolutely. First off, Tommy, we got a daily sale. Let's pull that up. 7.2 million bushel, 23, 24 to unknown destinations. Good to see. And then looking at, we had a great run in soybeans, up 20 plus. We're giving some of it back. Beans are down 6. We're having a versatile. Corn and wheat are having a decent day. But anyway, looking at that on a chart form, right? Let's actually jump. Since August, what have we done on the March soybean market? We have higher, lower, right? We've chopped around. It's a bigger range than that 40-cent range you showed us yesterday in corn, but still in a range, right? $14 on the top, 12.8, call it 12.80 on the bottom. So a larger range, but range bound nonetheless. And so going forward, we're going to have to see what our South American friends do, right? Argentinian president is going to start issuing some economic policies. We'll continue to monitor South American weather, and we'll watch the soybean market.
He probably
Tommy,
has his own bingo card, that guy.
I think we could have a double bingo card from what it seems like that guy could do. We don't know. In other markets, Tommy, right now we got wheat up. I've got March wheat up 12. Corn's gaining back some gains, so kind of a little bit of a reversal yesterday.
Wild day yesterday in the markets. At one point, I noticed soybeans were up close to 30 and wheat was on the low. I so wanted to reach over and buy it, but it's December. If you're a trader, you've already made your money. If you're a trader and you haven't made money, December 10th or 12th is no day to start. And this is the not the problem. This is the reality of where the markets are today and what's going to happen is we're just not going things aren't going to make sense because the people who really can affect and move the markets are pretty much done for the year. You will see knee-jerk reactions. I'll give you a knee-jerk reaction that still got people scratching their heads. When gold shot up to 2100 and made record highs, within a week, we're 100, 125 off that. You continue to see things real quick. Well, it's meeting season. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Feel free to have us out, give us a call, send us an email. We'd love to talk further. Bring out Tommy, myself, or someone else of advanced trading. We'd be happy to help your business operation and partner with something like that.
Yeah, you know, Connor, I want you to do me a favor. Take your right hand, put it on your left shoulder. Congratulations, buddy. I understand the Advanced Trading YouTube channel has 3,100 subscribers. We are all excited to
Heyo.
get to 3,000. Hello, ring the bell. And then we went right up to 3,100. We couldn't do it without your help. 9 at 9's free every day. We're having fun. Sometimes
Absolutely.
we may go 8, sometimes we go 10,
Yep.
but we're going to break down the most complex financial news and how it pertains to agriculture because everybody is dealing with money, my friend. What else do
Absolutely.
we have to cover? Oh, cattle.
So
We have to talk about cattle real
it
quick.
cattle, before you jump on that soybean front, I think we need to watch, Tommy, this week. We could see some type of verbiage on what they're going to do with the biodiesel mandate, right? And that could be a big thing. We saw this probably around this time last year where it was kind of a negative day on soybeans. They didn't quite have the words they wanted to in terms of mandating that biodiesel. So we'll be watching what President Biden says there. I'll be paying close attention to it because that could have a lasting effect in the coming years if we see some type of government mandate in the biodiesel front.
We
On the
have a
cattle.
question and a comment. We'll do
Here we go.
cattle quick. Cattle had a nice day Friday. They opened up firmer Monday, went lower, looked like it was bad, rallied to the highs, almost an explosive rally. We started off lower today. We went lower again. We're coming back. If cattle closes up today, people will be ringing the bell, say the lows are in, but the margin calls have been made. The damage is done. The structure of the cattle market looks different. We have a question. And the question is,
safe to assume cotton won't be in a winter in 2024.
oh,
Luke,
Connor B, when you assume, you know what happens when you assume, buddy.
absolutely, absolutely. And I'll preface this with saying we don't grow a whole lot of cotton in Central Illinois, but yeah, never assume cotton. What is cotton acreage? What are the preliminary cotton acreage at, Tommy?
It's the fabric of our lives, but I'll tell you what, India and other people can grow cotton, and cotton is very much the price of cotton is very much determined by the overall health of the world economy. When I think of cotton, I think about what we do here in the States, but I also think about the world cotton market. It's not just United States cotton. I kind of also think cotton like rice. Yeah, they grow rice in a lot of places. It's very if you know Texas has a huge drought, it's going to look totally different. Cotton did have a limit up day last week, and that should give people hope. We need to do a better deep dive into cotton. I'm glad someone asked about that real quick.
Absolutely. And this is a Central Illinois guy giving my cotton opinion, so take it with a grain of salt. When I hear cotton, right, we're talking about pulling into corn acres. We haven't seen that the past couple years so much, but when corn had a 3 in front of it, we saw cotton acres gain with that. So depending on what the corn market says, I think we could see something of the same in 2024.
Great question. Appreciate it as always. I think we've done our job of breaking down the news. Buddy, let's get to work. It's going to be a great day. I will see everyone tomorrow at 9. They can get a hold of us. Watch us. Watch the replay on YouTube. You can listen to us on Spotify and Apple. Of course, if you were listening and you want some of the charts or graphics, hit us up. Our email, info@ATI ProMedia. It is time to close the show with our favorite Grisafi.
Let's roll our favorite Grisafi. See ya.
Thanks for joining us. We're here every day, 9 a.m. Central. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.